Hey guys, welcome into this video. So today's video, we're going to talk about how to sync your Gitbook support docs directly with inside of Facebook and Instagram, specifically more inside of the comments section. Okay, so this will enable you to provide automated support directly from your Gitbook docs inside of your social posts. So for example, let's say you have a post on social media, Facebook or Instagram, and somebody comments a question about your software, okay, or about your business or whatever it may be that you have inside of your Gitbook docs. And with the data from their comment, we're going to send that information over to Gitbook using the Gitbook Lens AI. And from there, then what it's going to do then is it's going to obviously search the documentation and reply a comment back using the data from the Gitbook docs and send an automated comment back to that first initial query or that user or that follower. Okay, so let's take a look on how this is actually done. So if we haven't met before, my name's Pete. I'm the founder here at Flowchat, and we help businesses just like you, SaaS owners, SaaS teams, and also just the normal type of online businesses and also offline businesses, to help them push the boundaries to everything that we thought previously possible by revolutionizing the communications at scale. And we'll show you at scale today on how you can literally continue a supported conversation on full automation directly from your Gitbook documentation, okay, and transforming the landscape of conversational AI. Although we're not diving deep into Flowchat's actually AI using our OpenAI or ChatGPT full integration, okay, we're specifically talking about the Lens AI that Gitbook have recently launched only a couple of months ago now. All right, let's move on. So how does it actually work? Okay, it's so simple, and by the end of this video you'd be able to set this up in probably around about 10 seconds. Okay, it's this quick. All right, so let's take for example that you have a social post on your Facebook or on your Instagram, or even both, whether this is organic or paid. Okay, so we know as SaaS teams that we're actively running posts, promotions, paid or organic, and people have questions about our software on the limitations. Does it have a free trial? Does it have a lifetime deal? How do you use this tool? How do you use that tool? All those type questions that we always get coming in all of the time. So what we're going to do then is we're going to use really basic automation from Flowchat to talk to Gitbook docs to pull the information back. So moving on from the social post then, so obviously we're going to get users coming in and they're posting their queries or posting their comments. So what we do from here then is we send that comment over into the Gitbook AI realm, and from there then Gitbook will respond, okay, or through your Facebook page or your Instagram page, it will come back with a semantic answer based on that AI query. Okay, really simple. But we can take it one step further, like I said previously, where we can just keep that continued chat going. So we have the original comment from the follower, the user, okay, asking a question about our software or the limitations of it or whatever it may be, okay, pricing, whatever, and then we'll respond to that. And if they have an additional question, so maybe the Gitbook question wasn't enough, or it's opened their mind a little bit more where it's like, oh, okay, right, I didn't realize it can do that. Great. Okay, so how do we actually do that? Okay, again, it's going to go back to the Gitbook and then come back with a response. Okay, so in essence, the follower could literally come in and put in 100 comments until it literally exhausts the AI. When I mean exhaust, it means if there isn't an answer, okay, we can fire out a direct private message or a direct DM on Instagram to say, hey, we couldn't find the answer to that question. We've notified a live agent and they will be with you shortly, or however you want to word it or manage it on that side of your kind of humanized support. Okay, and as we previously mentioned, also at scale. So it doesn't matter if you have 5 comments, 500 comments, or even 5,000 comments. Okay, this will work behind the scenes for you, freeing up probably around about 60-70% of your manual time or your support staff's time going back into the social media and replying manually. Okay, all right, let's move on. Okay, so it's going to help you transform your engagement. So with the image there to the right hand side, basically this is like a demo image that we show in all of our videos on how it's kind of structured. And you'll see there that I've continued to ask questions on this specific Facebook post, like, hey, what are custom fields? Then the information or that comment gets sent over into Gitbook, and then it fires it back saying, hey, custom fields, that they can be created by the user to store data so and so. Okay, so then I respond with an additional question. Okay, hi, how do I actually create a custom field? So it's going to tell me how to create a custom field. Then I just come back at the bottom there and say, great, thank you for your help. Again, the semantic answer will be great. Any more questions, be sure to reach out, that type of thing. All right, so as you can see, this is full automation, and it's very laser focused precision. So it's only going to read information from your documentation and push that back inside of the social media posts. Okay, so it's not going to have that hallucination where it just comes back with a random response. Okay, and there are ways, if you haven't watched our previous video, which was our comments to conversions masterclass, go and watch that. There's a link around this video for that, and you'll see how you can really amplify using this and also the comments to conversions masterclass video. So also alongside the laser focus precision, it's instant support. You'll see there, although it says 1 week, okay, this is like 1 week ago. It's literally instantaneous. We can put delays on it, so we can reply in 5-10 minutes or whatever it may be, or you can have it reply instantly. Okay, the only kind of lag time there is where the comment goes over to Gitbook, the Gitbook then searches and then fires a comment back in. So you're probably talking around about 5 seconds for a response, okay, which is pretty much probably faster than any human. All right, and also increased satisfaction. I'm all about increasing the satisfaction of our own users, okay, and you should be too, because your other users who are commenting, they're going to see that you're actively responding to the user's queries, so they know that they can trust your social media posts and things like that. All right, so before we get into how you actually build this, what we can do is we're going to flip into the Facebook page, okay, and show you actually how it works. Then we're going to go in and show you how easy it is to set up. Although we've already preset it up for you, you can click a link and it will just add it to your flowchat flows, okay, in a template, and also the application, so you can have this literally up and running within seconds. Okay, so let's hop over into our flowchat Facebook page. Okay, so now we're inside of our Facebook page. If you haven't already, go ahead and like us, okay, follow us, whatever it may be. All right, so we're just going to come into this post here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're simply going to put a comment inside of here. We're going to ask a specific question about Flowchat's software, i.e. this could be your software, so it could be literally anything, depending on what your type of SaaS is. All right, so I'm going to type in here. I'm going to say, hey, let me just come in. What are menus? Okay, so it's simply going to type in what are menus. That information then now is going off into Gitbook using the Lens AI. It's going to search for that answer, okay, and then it's going to come back with a response for us. And if it hasn't got a response, okay, it will send us a message and say, hey, we couldn't find that answer. We've just notified a live agent. All right, so we're just going to wait for that to come through. I may have to just refresh my page. Let's go ahead and refresh it now. Okay, so now we've just refreshed that, you'll see that we've just got the response coming back in. So menus are a way to display buttons that take users to a specific content, either so on and so on and so on. Okay, so now you can see that we've had that response there. So we could come in again and reply to this again. So we could say, great. So what are custom fields? Okay, so we're going to send that information across again. That's into the Gitbook documentation. And now we're just going to wait for the response to come through here. Okay, so we just opened up the post in this better view. Okay, so you can see here, great, what are custom fields? And now Flowchat has responded to that. So custom fields are variables that can be created, and so on and so on. And you can just keep the just keep it going. And when we spoke about our comments to conversions masterclass, you're going to see you know, some really great things, just like hey, do you have a free trial? Oh, let's spell that correctly, trial. Okay, so what that's going to do now then, it's going to use the Gitbook, it's going to use our native integration, okay, and it's going to figure out if, you know, myself has a free trial or not. Okay, really, really simple stuff. So let's just quickly wait for the response for that one. Okay, so you may have just heard then that I've just had a message. So let's just go in and take a look at that message first. Okay, as you can see there, hey Pete, thanks for the comment. We noticed that you already have a project with us that is already activated. You can access your dashboard below, or did you have a different question? Okay, so you can see how we're using the Gitbook docs with our own internal type of integrations and follow-ups to really be precise. And like I said, it's targeted follow-up. So if I just close down on this, then let's see if it replied to us with inside of the comments also. Okay, so if we come down, hey, do you have a free trial? You'll see, hey Pete, we can see you already have a project up with us. We have just messaged you. And so now you can see how we can use the social media comments, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, to get information from our Gitbooks. Okay, and then obviously a little bonus at the end there is how we're using the comments to conversions to see if that user has actually signed up or not. Okay, so it's really, really cool. All right, let's pop into the actual Flowchat builder and show you how simple this is to put together. Although like I said, we've already created you the template for it. So let's hop over into the dashboard. Okay, so now we're inside the dashboard. This is the exact flow that you guys can use. Okay, or this is really a really stripped out one. All right, so let's just go in and just take a look at this, and then we'll go into what actually triggers this flow from the comment. Okay, so here then is basically we're saving the user's comment inside of a JSON operation. Okay, like I said, this is already set up for you guys. So all you need to do is just literally just have that bit there. Then it's going to go into the Gitbook space. Okay, so here then this is where if I just click on edit here. Okay, let's just go back into this action step. Okay, so now we're inside the action. So let's just take a look inside of the action and the information that it's actually using. Okay, so this is where you would insert your space ID with inside that. This is the user query or the social media comment. Okay, so we're going to save it to a custom field. And then this is the response. So we have the support response, i.e. the text that you've just seen coming through. Okay, and also we have the query follow-up responses. Okay, so this is where you know, things like the website chat and all that come into play, whereas you can prompt follow-on questions from the originating message, and you could also put them inside of the actual main response if you wanted to, but we tend not to use that for social media because it could just confuse the actual user itself. All right, okay, so we just come out of there, click on save. Okay, then we're just going to check if the response it has any value, because if it doesn't, you know, if they've asked a question that's not inside of your documentation, then it's like, hey, first name, we're just following up with your comment, and it will highlight the comment there. Our AI could not find the answer. Okay, we've notified one of our support agents. Okay, really, really simple. Then you can just send out an email notification, or put the actual chat into pending, or assign it to an agent straight away. And then down here, then this is if we come into the Facebook API module. Okay, so this is if Gitbook have come back with a correct response. We can come in here, then click on to the actual reply to comment. And you'll see inside of here, then this is all it is. So the comment ID, i.e. we need to respond to that user, okay, to that specific comment. And also here, then this is the response field. Okay, so this contains all of the information that it's going to respond to. Okay, pretty really simple, right? All right, so how does this actually trigger? So let's just go in and publish. So if I come into the automations tab, and we come to comment keywords. Okay, so now we're inside of comment keywords. You'll see then if comment has any. So if I open up on this flow here then, okay, you'll see that we've got it on all posts. Okay, in our previous videos, we talk about this more in depth. Okay, so you can have it on all posts, all Facebook posts, comment IDs, or Instagram posts, or specific posts down here as you come through. Okay, so you can just select a post on your social media. Then you're going to hook up the where does the information go, or where we're going to store the comment, which is in this payload. Okay, and the Facebook comment support. Okay, which is the flow that you want to send them to. Okay, and when do you want to reply? Okay, like I said previously, is that you can do immediately, add some type of delay in there. Depends how you really want to manage it. And here then is basically how you're going to respond to the user, reply to an existing subscriber. Okay, we're going to go ahead and like the comment, because if you didn't notice, they auto like the comment. Okay, helping out with the engagement. And here then is the reply to replies. Okay, this one then enables us to keep that conversation going if they have more and more questions about your platform. Okay, so it's pretty easy to use. You can turn that off if you wish. Once that's set, it's all done, it's ready to go. And like I said, we've already got a pre-built template for you. We'll leave the link around this video so you can go ahead and grab that and test it out for yourself. So any questions, guys, always be sure to reach out and let us know. See you in the next video.